morning. Good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, we got a little bit more time for morning. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. I am so excited that we made it to Friday. So excited that we made it to Friday. And I'm trying something new. I'm recording from my laptop and I'm using a webcam and a microphone. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. So we just going to have to see, okay? Anyway, I was watching Creflo Dollar like I do every day, and he was talking about change and how if you don't change, how you can't grow. And I thought that would be some good tips to give to you guys today for Tabby's tips. I came on yesterday and I was joyful, and I'm still joyful today. And I just want to keep spreading all that kind of love to you guys and with you guys. So hopefully this goes over well and records well, and then we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Because I would really prefer to use my computer as opposed to my phone, because you have all those interruptions and stuff like that. So anyway, let me give you what I have for you today. Um, you can't grow if you don't change, and I'm using some notes that I took from Dr. Dollar this morning. So shout out to Dr. Creflo Dollar and his wife Tabby. But one of the things that he said prevents you from growing is if you use pride, which says that I don't need to change, and you don't have a problem, but you'll blame someone else for your problem and say that the other person should see things the way that you see it. Now, how wacky is that? Why would you expect other people to only see things your way if you can't have an open mind to be able to see things their way? That doesn't make sense. It absolutely does not make sense to me to not be open to change. And then let pride block you from changing. Okay, that makes no sense to me. But I thought it was a good point. Then the next thing he said was fear. Now, I remember the reason why I didn't want to do a lot of things is because I was afraid to do them. But I pushed through the fear and just kept it going. So his point was fear. I'm afraid to step out. Now, being afraid to step out, it keeps you at average, right? And I'm not saying, well, yeah, I'm saying something wrong with just staying at average, being okay with where you're at. Come on, guys, we could do better, and we know it. And if you decide to do better, that's great. But don't let fear be the thing that keeps you from moving forward. Because I know that I would sit back and say I can't do this. It would either be a fear of not having enough money, either a fear of failing, or a fear of just being afraid that I wouldn't succeed. I guess, yeah, that's what it would be. I would just be afraid. Always afraid to move forward. But one of my she-rolls is my sister Dina. She didn't care about nothing. That thing would move. And if she failed, okay, she would just dust herself off and start over again. And that's exactly what she would do. Every time, not just one time. I've seen her do this many times. So she kind of, gave me an example of not being afraid to just step out and do what you're gonna do. And it's actually so freeing. It really frees you up. The thought of it is just freeing. It just allows you to be a free person. Okay. The third thing he talked about was rebellion. Don't want to change. And me, as a creature of not liking to change, I would say I used to say I hate change, but these days you can't grow if you don't change. If I was the same Tab I was 15 years ago, I'd still be working in food service right now, afraid to step out and talk to people. And that's not who I am anymore. And I'm so proud of that, that I stepped out and did what I'm doing now, because I'm so flexible with my time, and I get to do so many other things that I want to do. And that was the best move I ever made. I'm so glad that guy told me that my job was on the line because the butter melted off a hot steak. Thank you, Will. Laziness. I don't feel like changing. Don't that sound ridiculous? That's just like laying in the bed all day when you know you got a lot of stuff to do and you don't allow your emotions to tell you, well, I don't feel like changing. I don't want to do it. And blah, 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 blah. You have to fight yourself to get things done already on a daily basis. So you're already in a fight to get things done. So being lazy and, you know, I think I compared laziness and procrastination a couple of weeks ago, but you know both of those things hinder you from moving to your purpose, and then that hinders you from helping the folks you're supposed to help because you're sitting on your purpose. Yeah. And the last one was ignorance. I never thought about changing. How you live your life and don't think about changing. We change every day. We change every day. So your views change. If you educate yourself, some of the things you used to think you're not going to think anymore. I mean, just deciding that, you know, I'm not going to change because I just don't want to, or, you know, holding yourself back because you decided not to. All those things are some of the things just keep you from growing. And so if you're not growing, that means you're not opening your mind up and you're not wanting to be taught, and you're not wanting to even be teachable. You get stuck in tradition, and then you start doing things like, you know, you stay in bad relationships because you don't want to change. That gets you nowhere. Bad relationships because you don't want to change, and you keep letting people do the same thing they've been doing to you, treating you bad, and you see it's not going good, but you still sit there and take it. That's just how you do it. It's terrible, terrible. Then there's terrible jobs. I used to like cooking at some point, but then after a while, it got very taxing on my body. I didn't like it. The atmosphere wasn't good. That's one of the most unappreciative jobs you could ever have, and it was a job, not a career. It was what I needed to do until my kids were gone. But that's one of the most unappreciative jobs that you can have. People just do not appreciate you in the restaurant business. They don't, unless something's changed. I've been out of it for about like 11 to 12 years. So if something changed, somebody let me know. Not that I'm really interested, because I'm definitely like not going to do it again if I can help it. Then unhealthy lifestyle. You know, if you don't change, like for me, I love sweets, but sweets are addicting. Overweight, sugar diabetes running the family. You want to present yourself a certain way. If I want to, you know, I have to change the way I think about that, because I don't want to end up taking insulin like I see my mom do. She's, you know, and she wasn't even overweight at the time. It's just something that started to happen. And so that means you just got to change your food, change your diet. And so that means that I have to change and grow and learn, so that I don't have to face those kind of things. And, you know, so again, it's a mindset. And you're always battling in your mind anyway. And, well, toxic work environments. If you have a place and it's toxic, you just cannot. You need to be willing to change, or change the people you're around, or change the way you socialize in the workplace and stuff like that. So that's what I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you all joining me for Happy Friday. And I hope your Friday is really happy already. And I hope that you guys are enjoying yourself to the best of your ability. But I'm going to ask you a favor. I want two things from you today, guys. One of them is I want prayer for our family as we put my cousin to rest on tomorrow. My first cousin's son passed away in an accident, and we want to pray for the family. So Mel, we love you. Justin's wife, we're praying for you and with you. Bye, babe. You know I love you, and I just want to keep the whole family lifted up in prayer. So if you guys would do that, lift our family up in prayer as we go through this tragic event. But we know that absent with the body is present with the Lord. So Justin is in good hands. We do know that, but grief is going to is a present thing that we sometimes have to go through. So we're going to stand with them in prayer. And I'm going to also ask that if you see this video, that you would take the opportunity to please. I'm going to put my YouTube channel link above the video, and I ask that you please um, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it, and that'll be helping me grow the channel, y'all, because YouTube pays after a while, and I want to make it out of a business. Okay, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the prayers that I know you're going to give us. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on tomorrow. Maybe because the services are tomorrow and I got a lot of stuff going on. But it's going to be my intention to try and make sure that I'm here to continue to do the videos that I'm supposed to do for my challenge. So thanks, guys. I love y'all, and I'll either see you tomorrow or Sunday. Have a great, excellent Friday and weekend. Oh, one other thing too. At our church at Soul Worship Ministry at 1771 North Lawndale, for the people who live in Louisiana or in Baton Rouge area, we're having what's called a brotherhood in the neighborhood. We're giving away food, clothes, some cleaning supplies, and some other things. Come on, join us for a day of fun and recreation with your kids. It is Memorial Day weekend, so I know a lot of people are doing things, but come on out and take advantage of some of the giveaways that we have. We want to share our ministry with you, and we want to sow into our neighborhood. So thank you so much. Hope to see you there. Peace and love. Mwah.